Welcome on today's episode of Math Tuto with Teacher Jack. Ihanda natin ang ating tenga, ang ating isip at ang ating puso at sabay-sabay tayong Math Tuto. Our today's lesson is about electric and water meter readings. Our learning objective: at the end of this lesson, you will be able to read and interpret electric and water meter readings and solve routine and non-routine problems involving electric and water consumption. How to read electric meters. Number 1, always read the dials from right to left, starting dial E to dial A. Number 2, read the number by the pointer of the dial. When the pointer is between two numbers, the lower number is recorded. Number 3, if the pointer appears to be exactly on a number, check the dial to the right to find out the correct reading. If the dial on the right has passed 0, then use the number the pointer is pointing to on the dial you are reading. If the dial has not passed 0, then make use of the smaller number on the dial you are reading. If the dial is in between 0 and 9, number 9 is recorded. Let's have our example number 1. Here is our dials. Okay, so kapag electric meter, merong 5 dials. So, dial A, dial B, dial C, dial D, and dial E. Pansinin naman natin ang numbering ng bawat dial. Ano ang masasabi nyo? Tama. So, alternate yung ikot ng pointer. So, sa dial A, ito ay clockwise. Dial B, counterclockwise. Dial C, clockwise. Dial D, counterclockwise. Dial E, clockwise. In reading electric meter, mauuna kang magbasa from right or kanan, papuntang left or kaliwa. Okay? So, right to left, kanan, pakaliwa. Let us start sa letter E, letter D, letter C, letter B, and pang-last si letter A. Okay, so ano daw yung rules natin sa pagbabasa ng electric meter? Kapag ang pointer natin, pagdating dito sa first dial at last dial, kapag ang pointer natin is in between two numbers, so ire-record mo yung mas mababang number. Kapag naman nakatapat siya exactly sa number, kokopyahin mo lang kung anong number ba nakatapat ang ating pointer. So, applicable lang to dito sa letter E at letter A. Okay? So, dito ang ating reading ay tama, 5. Okay? So, iba naman pagdating kay B, C, D. Kapag ang ating pointer ay nakatapat mismo sa number, titignan mo muna yung dial na nasa kanan. Okay? Kapag ang pointer ay past 0, ibig sabihin, ang ire-record mo dito sa dial na to ay kung saan nakatapat yung pointer. Pero kung ang nasa kanan nito, yung dial ay hindi pa nag-past 0, ang ire-record mo is yung mas mababang number. Okay? So, dahil kay letter D, yung ating pointer is in between 4 and 5, ang ire-record natin ay tama, 4. Ire-record natin lagi yung mas mababang number. Next is letter C. Ang ating pointer ay nasa pagitan ni 3 and 4, so ang ire-record ay 3. Oops, ito yung crucial. Ang pointer natin is nakatapat siya exactly kay 1. Tignan natin ngayon yung dial na nasa kanan. Dahil ang dial na nasa kanan ay past 0 na, so ang basa dito ay 1. And for letter A, ito ay 0. Sa pagre-record naman or sa pagsusulat ng reading ng ating electric meter, ito ay from left to right or kaliwa pa kanan. So, therefore, ang basa ng ating electric meter ay 1,345 kilowatt hours. Let's have our example number 2 of electric meter reading. Okay, so we have 5 dials for electric meter reading. The dial A, dial B, dial C, dial D, and dial E. Again, kung papansinin mo yung rotation and numbering ng ating mga dials, dial A is clockwise, dial B counterclockwise, dial C clockwise, dial D counterclockwise, and dial E clockwise. Sa pagbabasa ng mga dials, always start dito sa right, papuntang left. So, let us read. Our pointer in dial E points in between 5 and 6. So, ire-record natin yung mas mababang number, which is 5. For dial E, ang ating pointer ay nasa pagitan ni 3 and 4. Record natin yung mas mababa, which is 3. And for letter C, nasa pagitan ni 2 and 3, kaya 2 ang ating ni-record. And for letter B, ang ating dial ay naka-point kay number 1. So, mag-refer muna tayo sa katabi niyang dial sa kanan. Dahil ang ating pointer sa dial C ay nag-past 0 na, kaya ang ating basa dito kay dial B ay 1. And for dial A, it is 0. And sa pagsulat ng ating result ng pagbabasa ng dials is from left to right or kaliwa papuntang kanan. So, we have 1,235 kilowatt hours. Let's have our practice number 1 of electric meter reading. So, we have here our dials. Always remember to start reading the dials from right to left. Okay, ano ngayon ang basa dito sa ating first dial? Yes, it's 8. Dahil ito ay nakatapat kay number 8. How about our second dial? Very good, it's 2. Dahil ang ating pointer ay hindi pa nakatapat kay 3, so ang ire-record ay yung mas mababa. How about the third dial? Very good, it's 1. Dahil in between 1 and 2 ang ating pointer. And then the next one, correct, it's 4. And then the last one, dahil ito ay nasa gitna ni 2 and 3, ang ating sagot ay 2. And ang basa natin dito ay 24,128 kilowatt hours. Tama ba ang inyong mga sagot? Magaling! Let's have our practice 2 of electric meter reading. Here is our example. Always remember to start reading from right to left. Okay, so, ano to? Sa letter E, dial E. Ang ating pointer ay nakatapat kay 4. So, ito ay very good, 4. And yung ating dial E, as you can see, yung ating pointer, hindi pa siya exactly nakatapat kay 0. And yung ikot ng ating pointer is counterclockwise. So, ibig sabihin, lumagpas na ang ating pointer kay 9, pero wala pa sa 0, kaya ang reading natin ay very good, 9. How about dial C? Yes, it's 7. And our dial B, nakatapat ang ating pointer kay 4, so we need to look sa dial na nasa right. Dahil ang ating pointer ay hindi pa lumagpas sa 0, ibig sabihin ang ating dial B ay 3. And ang ating dial A Ito ay 5. The principal of Leoncio Village Elementary School is computing the school's monthly electric consumption. Based on the school's electric bill, last month the electric meter read as 1,235 kilowatt-hours. When the principal checked the digital electric meter, the present reading is 1,345 kilowatt-hours. How many kilowatt-hours did the school consume this month? To get the amount of electricity consumed, subtract the previous electric meter reading from the present electric meter reading. So the formula is present electric meter reading minus previous electric meter reading equals consumed electricity for the present month. So let us substitute. The present electric meter reading is 1,345 kilowatt-hours minus the previous electric meter reading, which is 1,235 kilowatt-hours, is equals to, when you subtract these two given, the answer is 110 kilowatt-hours. So the consumed electricity for the present month is 110 kilowatt-hours. Reading a water meter. Old-style water meters are those with small dials. You can see them as small clocks wherein all dials turn clockwise. The unit we use in reading water meter is cubic meters. To get the exact meter reading, start from the right to left or the highest numbered dial, clockwise. Okay, so what is the difference of the dials of water meter to electric meter? Sa water meter, all of the dials clockwise ang ikot. Samantalang sa electric meter, clockwise, counterclockwise, then clockwise again, so alternate siya. Pero yung the way ng pagbasa ng dials kay electric meter at kay water meter, magkapareho lang. Ang pinagkaiba lang is kapag isusulat mo na yung binasa mong dials. So, let's do it. So, dito sa nakikita nyong water meter natin, ito ay 2,629 square meters. Let us read. Start from the right dial. So, dito tayo mag-i-start dahil ito ay nakatapat na kay 2. So, we will write 2. Ang next dial natin, yung ating pointer is nakalagpas na kay 6 pero wala pa kay 7. So, ang ire-record natin is yung mas mababang number. So, 6. Next, ito ay nakatapat kay 2. So, ang sabi natin kapag ang ating pointer ay nakatapat exactly sa number, we need to look sa katabi niyang dial sa right. Okay? Dahil ang ating dial dito sa right ay past 0 na siya. So, ang ire-record ngayon natin dito ay 2. And then, yung ating last dial, ito ay nakatapat kay 9. So, as you can see, past 0 na yung ating pointer sa dial na nasa right. So, ibig sabihin, ang basa dito ay 9. Okay? So, we have 9, 2, 6, 2. Ngayon, yung pinagkaiba is yung pagsusulat ng ating binasa. Okay? Sa electricity or sa electric meter, kung paano mo siyang sinulat dito sa mga dials, ganun din ang basa, 9,262 kilowatt-hours. Pero pagdating kay water meter, mag-i-start tayong magsulat dito sa right, going to left. So, meron ngayon tayong 2,662 29
cubic meter.
To read water meters, always read the dials from right to left, starting dial D to dial A. Read the number by the pointer of the dial. When the pointer is between two numbers, the lower number is recorded. If the pointer appears to be exactly on a number, check the dial to the right to find out the correct reading. If the dial on the right has passed 0, then use the number the pointer is pointing to on the dial you are reading. If the dial has not passed 0, then make use of the smaller number on the dial you are reading. If the dial is in between 0 and 9, the number 0 is recorded. Record the numbers from right to left. Let's practice. Let's read this water meter. Okay, so this is dial A, B, C, D. In reading water meter, you will start reading the dials from right to left. So we will start from D to A. Okay, so for letter D or dial D, our pointer is pointing exactly at number 1. So we will record it as 1. And our dial C, our pointer is pointing in between 0 and 9. So what we will record? Very good, 9. And for dial B, our pointer is in between 4 and 5. What we will record? Correct, 4. And for dial A, our pointer is pointing exactly at number 1. So we need to look at the dial on the right. So our dial here our pointer has passed 0. So our dial A's reading is 1. Okay, so to record or to arrange these readings, we will start at dial D going to dial A. Okay, so we have 1, 9, 4, 1 cubic meter. So, ibig sabihin kung paano mo binasa yung mga dials, kung nag-start ka kay D papunta kay A, ganun din sa pagsusulat. Start ka kay D going to A. Kaya 1941 cubic meter. So, kabaligtaran siya ni electric meter. Si electric meter, i-start ka ng readings mula kay dial E papunta kay A. Pero kapag sinulat mo na yung binasa mo,
start from A going to D.
Computing water and electric consumption. To compute the water or electric consumption for a particular period of time, you just simply subtract the previous reading from the current or present reading. Example, Mother's record of electric consumption is as follows. The initial reading is 573 kilowatt hours. So the amount of electricity per kilowatt hour is 11 pesos. The reading for the month of July is 987 kilowatt hours. For the month of August, it's 1,362 kilowatt hours. And for the month of September, it's 1,437 kilowatt hours. Here are the questions. First, how much will mother pay for each month? Second, in what month will mother pay the most and least? And the last one, what is the average monthly consumption? So we will use the first step plan in solving word problem. The first one is understand. What are asked? The amount that mother will pay for each month of electricity consumed. The month with the highest and lowest electric bill. And the last one, the average monthly electric consumption. Next, what are the given facts or what are the given? The initial reading is 573 kilowatt hours. The readings for the months of July to September, which are 987 kilowatt hours, 1,362 kilowatt hours, and 1,437 kilowatt hours. And the amount of electricity per kilowatt hour, which is 11 pesos. The next step is plan. Okay, what operation shall we use to solve the problem? Choose your own strategy. To get the amount that mother will pay per month, subtract the previous reading from each month's reading, then multiply to the amount of electricity per kilowatt hour. You can make a comparison of the three computed electric bills or subtract them from each other to determine which month has the highest and lowest electric bill. To get the average monthly electric consumption, simply get the total consumption by adding the 3 months' consumption, then divide it by 3. Next is solve. So get every month's consumption, then multiply to the amount of electricity per kilowatt hour. For the month of July, 987 kilowatt hours minus the initial reading, which is 537, is equals to 450 kilowatt hours. So multiply it by 11 pesos, the answer is 4,950 pesos. So ito yung babayaran ni mother for the month of July. And for August, the present reading is 1,362 kilowatt hours minus 987. Okay, so saan natin nakuha itong 987? Sa previous month. Kung August, ang previous month niya ay July. So, ang reading ng July ay 987, kaya 987 yung nilagay natin dito. And when we subtract these two, the answer is 375 kilowatt hours. Multiplied by 11, the cost of electricity per kilowatt hour, the answer is 4,125 pesos. So, ito ang babayaran ni mother for the month of August. And for the month of September, the electric consumption is 1,437 minus the electric consumption for the month of August or the previous month, which is 1,362. The difference is 75 kilowatt hours. Multiplied it by 11, the product is 825. So, ang babayaran ni mother for the month of September is 825 pesos. Ito ang babayaran ni mother na electric bill per month. For the month of July, 4,950 pesos. For the month of August, 4,125 pesos. And for the month of September, 825 pesos. Now, we will answer the second question. The second question is, alin ba yung may pinakamataas na bill at alin yung may pinakamababang bill, electric bill? Okay, let us see the computation in letter A. Observe nyo. Nakita nyo na ba ang sagot? Tama. The month with highest electric bill is July, which is 4,950 pesos. And September has the lowest electric bill, which is 825 pesos. Let us answer the last question. Ano daw yung average monthly consumption ng electricity? So, let's get the average monthly consumption by adding the 3 months consumption and then divide it by 3. So, we have 450 plus 375 plus 75 kilowatt hours. So, divided by 3. when you add these 3 given, yung ating nasa taas, the answer is 900. And then divided by 3. When you divide 900 by 3, the answer is 300. So, yung average monthly consumption ng kuryente ni Mother is 300 kilowatt hours.
There you have it, kids! I know that you've learned a lot on today's episode. A friendly reminder, kids, don't forget to answer your activities for this week's lesson that can be found in your module.
Thank you so much for watching and listening on this video. Kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa aking YouTube channel, i-click lang ang subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell para lagi kang updated sa mga bagong video lessons ko. Maraming salamat! God bless! Bye-bye!